Well, boys and girls, it's time for the Gianna Volpe Report, brought to you in part by Michael Evans, author of The Real Matrix, by Village Overhead Door in Southold, and by Maximus Health and Fitness in Riverhead. Good morning.
Good morning, Bruce. How are you?
I am peachy keen and fine. I was thinking there are things since we spoke that have happened that I want to bring you up to speed on.
Okay.
Thing number one, our mutual friend Jerry Steiner.
Yes?
I love Maine, Benito. It's the promised land, Benito. It's all beautiful up there, Benito.
Oh, Maine? He's having a good time?
Oh, well, there's 18 feet of snow, but it's great, Benito.
Even now?
I don't know. But I mention this because there was an interesting item this morning that I saw. It was apparently a woman who was a teacher.
And now what is she?
Well, a teacher with a record. Or at least an arrest record.
Where in Maine?
Somewhere in Maine. I couldn't pronounce the name of this cockamamie county because it's like, that long. And I'm holding my fingers 6 feet apart. And I'm only 5.5, 5 feet 8. Was a stretch for me. Yeah, she was, she and her husband were having a fight. Apparently, she suspected him of having an affair.
Oh, God, is this going to be one of those stories?
It gets better.
Oh, no.
She fires a handgun into the bed.
Where he was?
They were having an argument over. She was accusing him of having, it's like.
Oh, she shot it like into the mattress.
Into the mattress. She was wearing a T-shirt.
Uh-huh.
You know what the T-shirt said?
What did it say?
Stop domestic violence. Oh yeah, that's number one. Number two was about a woman and her grown son.
Yeah.
They go to get burritos. She ends up punching him in the face.
For what did he say?
Oh, wait, it's not what he said. He apparently got her the wrong toppings on the burrito.
Oh, all right. Well, that's ridiculous.
That's what she did. I'm telling you.
She punched him in the face.
Punched him in the face. He got the wrong stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, now you and I both like language.
Yes.
Those things that people put on pizzas or on hot dogs or on burritos, they're not called toppings. You put toppings on ice cream. They're called condiments.
Yeah, because they go inside.
I don't know why people insist on using the word toppings.
Probably because before you fold up the burrito, they are toppings.
I don't know, but it's like...
Well, it's... whatever.
They're condiments.
I don't
understand that.
Speaking of language, it didn't go well. So I went down to Florida last weekend because, you saw me all packed up. And, when you're, like, on the gun range and, sometimes words slip out. But I was in the South, and I think I may have, like, offended some of the holy men that were getting certified. Because we had, like, a few gentlemen, I think like 2 or 3 gentlemen that were there to get certified to protect the preacher of their church. Because mega churches are getting so big.
Yeah.
So there's like, some of the preachers need like protection. Isn't that crazy?
There really is.
I know.
You need protection from your congregation.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It is strange. You have to admit that.
Yeah.
You really do. So you let
Weird
loose.
times we live in.
Did you let loose with a volley of profanity?
I did. Now and again. Especially by guys not taking me seriously because I'm a woman. I don't like that. I don't like being called sweetie. I don't like people not taking me seriously because I'm a woman or because I'm small.
Wait a minute here.
Because I'm fast, I'm strong, I'm determined, I'm multi-skilled.
Should I cue up Helen Reddy yet?
All I'm saying is that. And
now,
I work hard.
Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I am probably guilty of all of those things at one point or another, although not all at the same time.
What, being fast and multi-skilled?
No.
Just kidding.
No. Sweetie.
Well, whatever.
All those little,
Yeah, I know, but I think it's just because I like you. It's different.
Oh.
If I don't like you, it's different.
That's really bad.
Yeah, if you call me sweetie and I don't like you, you might as well just leave.
Oh.
Just get out of the.
What I find fascinating about this whole thing, first of all, I never would have thought that it would appeal to you.
Oh yeah.
I realize you like firing guns. So do I.
Mm-hmm.
You have a pistol license in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have one. I'd like to get one of them. I really would.
Get one. Do you have a? Oh, you shouldn't.
I don't.
I was gonna say. Well, do you have a pistol?
Why would I have a handgun if I'm not licensed?
Exactly.
And I got an FCC license to protect.
Yes.
That's why I should get the gun. Anyway.
That was good.
Thank you. Every so often I get one, Anyway.
You would have been so proud of me.
How did you do?
Weekend.
How did you do?
Very well.
At the range?
At the range I did well. I'm saying like in general. Like we did mind manipulation drills.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing a drill where you take your clients through an area where you're coming across actual other people,
mm-hmm.
and you need to protect them from like fans, people that want to take pictures of them or say hi to them and make and so the drill is, do you try to like kill this threat or how do you deal with it? So there's different techniques.
Well, let me ask you this.
You don't kill the fans.
Let me ask you this. You're, say, Taylor Swift's bodyguard.
Uh-huh.
You're walking down the street in New York with your client.
Yes.
Some fan sees her and runs up and says, "Oh, hi, Taylor. How are you?" What do you do?
You basically...
Nice person, mind you.
Right,
and they don't mean
right.
any harm.
Okay,
They just
so-
want to say hello and it's likely meet her.
You're hoping that Taylor Swift would have more than just a BG. So you're hoping that you're going to have maybe a 4-man team. So that's four people and a bodyguard.
Okay, but
Okay?
now...
The bodyguard stays with Taylor. Maybe they would move in front of her, but one of the forwards or the advanced, let's say they're walking in box formation.
Right.
So you're going to have a front left, front right, rear left, rear right. You're hoping that one of the advances gets in front of the person and sort of shields like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you turn, you don't touch them, turn, pass them off to someone from the rear and just get them out of the way and just keep going. You don't let, like, if the client is like a political dignitary and they need to talk to people, you give them enough space. Let's say they want to talk to someone, you give them some space, and then, you kind of remind them if it's taking too long. Like, oh, sir, you had that meeting to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say the person says, oh, the meeting can wait. Back off. Let them do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or they say, oh, right, you're right. Then get them out of there.
Right. Okay, I'm just curious because, a lot of performers, and this is the funny part about it, people get into entertainment in order to become famous.
Right.
And they want people to love them.
But then people love them.
But then when people love them, they're not happy.
Well,
Which shows you how, freaky deaky entertainers can be.
Well, yeah, and also, I think it's more like it shows you the grass is always greener.
I guess.
Because, I sort of see how, because this weekend I went, my Facebook, I got, Facebook famous, kind of. And now, before, I was adding people on my admin account. Now, I'm going through them, and I'm getting rid of some of the more questionable people. And it's just now the message box is all flooded with messages, and it's just it's more of a headache than you could imagine.
I'm thinking, you met with Curtis Sliwa last year.
Yes, yeah.
Now,
Yeah, I should get in touch with him, actually.
Pardon me?
I should get in touch with him to talk to him about...
But you met with Curtis Sliwa. You met with him in a very public place. You had a conversation with him, and you recorded it. We broadcast it.
Yeah.
Guardian Angels. The guy knows how to take care of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Is he well known? I would say Curtis Sliwa is well known nationally because of the Guardian Angels and his radio show.
Mm-hmm.
On a little 50,000-watt coffee pot in New York. Get the sarcasm? Did he strike you as being someone who was concerned about being recognized and seen and all that sort of jazz?
No, I think that it's a little different because he's not somebody that is so famous. Like I feel like most people wouldn't exactly know who he was if they saw him.
No, unless they see the red satin jacket that says Curtis on it.
And they know.
And he says
the
hello
Guardian Angels.
with his, this red satin jacket says, what does it say on it again? Oh, that's right, Guardian Angels. Mm-hmm. Curtis, and he opens his mouth and he talks.
Yeah, nobody bothered us, really.
So
I mean, it's a little different because the thing is that he's somebody that really only well-informed people wouldn't even know who he was. And those type of people are also less likely to be, interrupting like an interview or something. Mm-hmm. We're talking about like pop stars,
right?
Which are like the masses, and the masses are not generally intelligent and they're not generally tactful.
Did you enjoy the experience?
I loved every second of it. On Saturday night, I got to guard the fighter's entrance at an amateur MMA fight, which is like the new boxing.
Yeah, I had to tell you before we get into the tech of what you did.
I was so excited.
There is nothing that strikes me as being less civilized
than MMA.
MMA.
I was so excited, Bruce. I want to do that so badly.
It is incredibly. I mean, it's like watching two cats fight.
You're right. You're totally right. It is so.
I mean, it is boxing. There's science to it.
It's like the Coliseum.
That's what it is. I mean,
it totally is.
Let's throw some Christians at the lions and see what happens.
Exactly.
Okay, Nero.
For reals.
And it's what this is.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it kind of is.
But did you enjoy the experience of being the guarding an entrance?
I did, and I was also loved being at the fights, and I also want to fight.
You don't need to go into the cage to fight.
I know that, but kind of want to.
There are some people who could fight without a cage.
That's true, but I don't know.
So
I learned tactical gun. I learned tactical defense. I learned gun takeaways. How to take a gun, disarm somebody that's holding a gun to your head, like 5 different ways. We learned different formations. We did force on force at the end. I shot a paintball gun for my first time. It was 3-man teams. I shot 2 of the 3 men on the opposite team.
Where'd you get them?
Okay, so they were across a room, in 5 chairs, and not all 5 chairs had a weapon on it.
Right.
So we had to sprint across the room, and hope that we got a weapon. My femurs felt like they were going to snap in half because I had guarded the fighter's entrance the night before. Mm-hmm. It was the last day, and I think I'm a little out of shape because they definitely felt like they were going to break. But I was the first one there. I got the gun, took out 2 of the other 3.
Now, speaking of that, the humor story to wrap this up, right? Years and years ago, I was in the first class of the Riverhead Town Police Civilian Police Academy. Sherry Patterson, who is now the chairwoman of Peconic Bay Medical Center, was in that same class. She was doing it as a Rotarian. I was doing it as a member of the Business Improvement District Management Association. Suffolk County Police, and that's the agency that teaches police officers, by the way. Suffolk County runs the police academy.
The academy.
They have a gun. It's like a fully weighted Glock,
mm-hmm.
but instead of firing a round of ammunition, it fires a laser beam.
Okay.
Well, they give you all these scenarios where it's almost like a pinpoint thing, and the guy's coming at you. Sherry fires. Sherry gets this guy, makes a dead right smack in the crotch shot. And since then I've been very respectful towards Sherry because I don't want to find out. She's just
to get blown up.
No.
So if anyone wants to take this course, which is amazing, internationalexecutiveprotection.com is the website.